to Cinematic Sarcastic, a podcast that talks all things movies and television. I'm Natalie, and I'm your host. On today's episode, we are going to talk about another favorite movie from actors in Star Wars, and this one is going to be my favorite movie of Indira Varma's. She was just on Obi-Wan Kenobi as like a double agent Imperial officer. She wasn't on it for very long. If they do move forward and do more Obi-Wan, she won't be in it, unfortunately. She's an amazing actress. She's been in a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff, probably more than anybody recognizes. She was also in Game of Thrones, but my film, or the movie that I first remember seeing Indira Varma in was a movie that came out in 1996. Don't laugh at the title. Take this very seriously. It's a very good movie. The movie is called The Kama Sutra, A Tale of Love. And that movie is one of my favorites. Now, as a disclaimer, this is definitely more of a chick flick, if anything, and I feel like the title should give that away. It's definitely a love story, but it's so well done. It's such a wonderful one, and it's not the typical like fairy tale romance where it has a happy ending and everything is great and good and all is well in the world at the end. Kama Sutra, A Tale of Love is definitely more of what I would consider a maybe not realistic love story, but something that kind of like, it doesn't leave you with good feelings at the end, but it is still one of those like empowerment films, if that makes sense. So Indira Varma in the movie, she kind of plays, I want to say she's either a slave child or she's just the daughter of the woman that like works for this royal family, and she is raised alongside the princess. They're about the same age, so they're raised kind of together. They do dance classes together, they do everything together, but for her whole life basically she gets hand-me-downs, like hand-me-down clothes and stuff for free from the princess, and she kind of gets talked down to and not treated just very well. And so she kind of grows up and decides that I want to say it's like revenge, I guess, for just some of the ill treatment or just not very kind treatment that she received as a child. When the princess goes off and she's going to get married to a prince in another portion of India, she decides that she is going to get to him first, right? She's going to sleep with him first. And so then this princess friend of hers will have had one of her hand-me-downs. And it seems really terrible, but she ends up becoming like this prince's concubine and sort of teaches the princess while she's on her own journey. She teaches the princess, like, stop being this girl that just does whatever somebody tells you to do. Like, be who you want, have your own, like, you're in control, right? Like, you can control the scenario around you. If you are not happy, like, kind of make your own happiness, as she's kind of figuring out her own self. She's helping her friend along the way. So it seems like she's done this really terrible thing when in truth, she kind of just does it as her own empowerment, even though she did kind of hurt her friend. It makes more sense in the film. But Naveen Andrews is also in this movie, and I love Naveen Andrews. Like, he's just so good. He's in Sense8 also, and then he was just in The Dropout, I believe. But he is the prince, actually, that she ends up kind of getting to first. And along the way of this journey, she ends up meeting someone, and they have sort of like this inappropriate, it's not allowed relationship, and they do get caught. And, so the movie isn't all sunshines and rainbows and, but it is a good one. It is such a good tale. And I feel like probably because of the title of the movie, it didn't get very much love, but it definitely deserves it. It's such a good, just romantic tale of like finding yourself and having love along the way. And yeah, I don't know. It's one of those ones that seems like it's going to be kind of goofy, and it actually was quite good. It was quite wonderful. I would definitely recommend watching it if you're just looking for kind of a nice romantic, sort of sad tale to watch. This one would definitely be it. So have you seen it? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you want to join the Movie Nerd family, and I hope to see you in the next episode.